5G home internet. Is it still the best deal? Maybe, or maybe not. Let's talk about what's changing. For the past few years, I've been putting internet plans to the test. Fiber, cable, and 5G home internet. And 5G has really stood out for one big reason: the lower monthly prices. Based on a recent poll, more than 60% of you said you were paying between $50 and $100 a month for internet service. But is the value gap starting to close? Today, I'll share what I've been noticing and what it means for your wallet. Let's get into it. Number one today, 5G users still say it's a good value. And as someone who uses these services myself, I would tend to agree with that. Take a look here. My monthly bills for T-Mobile home internet and Verizon home internet: $50 a month for T-Mobile, $35 a month for Verizon. 5G home internet users are not saying that it's faster or more reliable than fiber or cable, just that it's good enough for the price they're paying. And that's leading to this: higher satisfaction scores. J.D. Power ranked 5G home internet services above fiber and above cable in overall customer satisfaction. That tells me most of these households, they're not chasing gig speeds or a premium internet experience. They want something that works and on their budget. But here's where things are starting to take a turn. Number two today, plans are getting more complicated. And back when I first reviewed T-Mobile home internet, it had only one plan. Now though, it's up to 3 different tiers. Verizon home internet has recently done the same thing, expanding from 2 to 3 plans. And it is getting more confusing. I'll show you. And there's 3 main things that stood out to me about these plans. First, the base 5G home plan, it does not include premium data. So during busy times, your speeds might slow down. These plans, 5G Home Plus and 5G Home Ultimate, they do include premium data. No slowdowns. Second, when you focus on video streaming, and I've got it highlighted here, you'll notice that only the most expensive plan includes 4K video. The others, well, they're limited to 1080p. And third, the best perks and one-time sign-up offers, they're now reserved for that 5G Home Ultimate plan as well. So you see what's happening here: more plans, more complexity, and a push toward those premium tiers from both T-Mobile and Verizon. And this is for services that a lot of customers say are all about value to them. And by the way, AT&T's 5G Internet Air, it's keeping things simple with one plan. Number 3 today, the Bundle Mismatch. And to get the lowest advertised price for 5G home internet, you typically have to have a phone plan with that provider: Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. I'm going to share my screen with you, give you a closer look. Let's take T-Mobile home internet. It starts at $35 a month with a postpaid voice line, and it's $50 a month as a standalone service. But just look at the pricing for T-Mobile's phone plans: up to $100 a month for a single line. And that's where I see the mismatch: a value internet plan paired with a postpaid phone service that isn't really a good value at all. There are some workarounds. You won't see these advertised much. I dug into Mint Mobile's website, a T-Mobile prepaid service, and found that it offers a discount if you also have T-Mobile home internet. And Mint Mobile's phone plans, they are way more affordable than T-Mobile's postpaid plans. There are also 5G home internet and wireless bundles from other prepaid brands, Total Wireless and Metro by T-Mobile, just to name a couple. Unfortunately though, Visible got rid of its Verizon 5G home internet discount in 2025. Number 4 today, cable internet is catching up. Well, kind of. This is actually a pretty big shift, because first the cable companies, they dismissed 5G home internet. Then they attacked it, but now they're starting to compete with it. The deals though, they're going to vary depending on the cable provider that you've got. Xfinity has launched the most aggressive response to 5G home internet. It's dropped contracts, added price guarantees, now includes equipment, and thrown in unlimited data. So basically it's matching what made 5G stand out in the first place. Xfinity also launched a prepaid option, Now Internet. I've tested it and I've heard positive feedback from other viewers. Now Internet starts at only $30 a month. As for Spectrum, that company does offer some pretty good promotional rates for internet, but it hasn't evolved as much as Xfinity has. The bottom line here is that cable internet companies are finally trying to win back some of the customers who left for 5G home internet. So I do think it's worth comparing all the offers. There's been a lot of movement lately. We're up to number 5 today, and that is the new way of bundling. For years, bundling meant cable TV and internet service, but with so many people cutting the cord, that's now changed. Now, providers want your business for both internet and mobile, and video is sometimes just a bonus. Wireless companies usually lead with the phone plans, and they add home internet as an extra. Cable companies just flip it. They lead with internet and use mobile discounts to sweeten the deal. The strategy is pretty simple. The more services you have with one provider, the less likely you are to shop around or cancel. And to make that stick, you've probably noticed this. Nearly everyone is offering some kind of a price guarantee now. 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years. I mentioned video a minute ago. It still plays a role, but the extent of that role, that depends on the provider. T-Mobile includes Netflix with some phone plans to boost value. Verizon lets you add streaming perks at a discount, sometimes a deep discount. Xfinity still sells traditional cable, but it also bundles streaming for internet customers. And Spectrum includes several streaming apps with its TV plans. Number 6 today, fiber is still the best, if you can get it. Equal upload and download speeds, reliable for gaming, video calls, uploads. More people finally have access. Many say they'd never go back. But saying fiber is better is kind of like saying that the produce at Whole Foods is better than Aldi. Maybe it is, but if you don't have a Whole Foods anywhere near where you live, what difference does it really make? And even where fiber is available, many plans advertise gig speeds or faster. Most households just don't need that. It's a marketing trap. I'm on AT&T Fiber's website, and take a look at these promo images. People browsing, gaming, streaming. All that works just fine on a plan with 300 to 500 megabits per second. So why not just start there? And if it's not enough, an upgrade is always just a phone call away. Now to number 7, making the best 5G home internet choice. We've covered a lot today, and before I wrap up, I'm going to share how I would shop for a 5G home internet plan given all the recent changes. These tips will work for any carrier, but I want to use Verizon as an example. And first, figure out the real price. Bundling with a postpaid phone plan usually gets you a lower rate. And Verizon's pricing ranges from $35 a month to $85 a month, depending on your setup. Now start by evaluating the base plan. And as you look at upgrades, ask yourself this: why pay more? If there's no clear reason, start cheap, especially if you're price sensitive. And what about price guarantees? If you're moving within a year or two, that locked rate might not matter just as much as you think. Speed is location dependent, so check the broadband facts label to see your expected range. And if you are on Verizon's website, you will need to enter your address to get an accurate speed estimate. These services, they're all about location. Next, look at the sign-up offers. Some are worth between $200 and $300. So if you're leaning toward a more premium plan, that promo might help justify the price, at least for a few months, maybe a full year. And don't forget the perks, especially video streaming offers. Will you actually use the services that come bundled, free, or discounted? 5G home internet plans, they typically come with a money-back guarantee. That's how I tested mine, side by side with my old provider, and then I fully made the switch. And if you need help comparing plans, use my free tool, updated by zip code with the latest prices and providers. Find it on michaelsavesdeals.com. Thanks for watching.